friend, welcome to Marine Engineering Hub. This is our narrator, Chief Engineer Ravi Gupta. Today we are going to talk about Purifier Bowl overhauling. In today's video, we'll learn step by step that how you want to do the Purifier Bowl overhauling. In today's video, I will tell you the important thing which you need to take care whenever you are doing a Purifier Bowl overhauling. Friend, this is a part 2 of a Purifier Bowl overhauling. In part 1, I have told you about the removal of a frame hood from a purifier. So in part 1, we have learned about the removal of this part. In part 2, we will learn the removal of this part. Friend, those who are watching Marine Engineering Hub video for the first time, I want to tell you, Marine Engineering Hub is a platform where we make video like this, which will be beneficial for examination, oral and for a sea service. So please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. Friend, if you are giving MO class 1, class 2, class 4 examination, I request you to join the membership and you can find a lot of video which you need for examination. So just join the membership, you can find a lot of video which are yet to be released, which will be beneficial for examination purpose. So let's start the today video of purifier overhauling. So as you know, in part 1 we have talked about the removal of heavy liquid chamber, light liquid chamber, gravity disc and the inlet pipe. After removal of that, we have kept the bowl along with the bowl assembly onto the stand and lock it. Now we're gonna perform the overhauling. Before performing the overhauling, let us get accustomed with the parts of a purifier. So this is the top part of the purifier which I've explained in the last video. Now let's see the bowl hood part. This is a lock nut, this is the bowl hood, o-ring, main cylinder and top disc, upper disc, disc stack and distributor. If you see here, you can find this is the bowl hood, this part is the bowl hood. After that, this is the top disc, this is the disc stack, this is the distributor and this is the lock nut. So these are the main component. Now let's see, and this is the main sealing ring and this is the main cylinder and this is the bowl body, and on the main cylinder there is a pilot valve. So let's see one by one how we're gonna perform. So first thing what we will do, that we have to use a compression tool. So after putting the purifier bowl body onto the stand, first thing we put a compression tool. This is a compression tool. The lower part of compression tool, this part basically sit onto the distributor. So as you can see, this thing here, the compression tool will sit like this. Okay, so this is where the nut, this tool is look like this. On the top it is like this. This part, bottom part basically is protruded like this, is sitting here. So basically this part is this part. So what is happening, this is sitting and we are tightening it. Now here is one hole, you are seeing one hole. From here which we have to see what. So this is the hole, this is the hole. From here you can see the disc stack of a purifier. This is a disc stack of a purifier and this is the distributor and this is the disc, you'll see. So this is the key arrangement. So this key will get compressed down and there will be a distance between this body and this body, and there will be a difference of a height. So when you're doing a compression through this peep hole, you have to see this key, and when you will find a difference in distance, means right now the thing is on same plane. A time will come, but after compression this will come down, like this thing will come down, this thing will come down, and there will be a difference between this and it will come down here. So there will be a difference in height. When you see that, it means that the bowl hood is detached with the dish stack by the distributor. It means what we are doing? We are using a compression tool to compress and put a force in the bottom direction so that the bowl hood is get separated from this dish stack and distributor. So we are compressing the distributor so that there is a distance between a bowl hood and the dish stack. After doing that, what is happening? The lock nut removal. When there is a distance, means when we are pushing it and compressing through this peak hole, we will find a distance. So what will happen? The bowl hood will be detached from the inside of a dish stack and distributor. So when we are placing this tool and hammering here, what will happen? It will come up very easily. So the lock nut will come out very easily. Now before you are gonna remove a lock nut, one important thing you have to do is that use a whiteboard marker or use a paint marker, permanent marker, and put a straight line like this. Why? Because in the old purifier, sometime, normally new purifier, right now if you zoom this area, you can find there is one marking, there is one marking here, there is one marking here, and there is one marking on the lock nut. So there are three marking, three dot is there. So you have to make sure that all the three dots are in one position. But if this zero engraved marking is not been reflected, you can put a permanent marking, paint marking, so that when you are boxing back, you make sure that this marking remain there. Now you are taking out the lock nut, and after that removing the compression tool. After removing the compression tool, put the jacking tool and put the bowl hood lifting tool. Then lock it and then jack it by rotating in this way. Means we are putting the tool, then we are locking it with the heavy liquid impeller lock nut, and then we are lifting it up. After jacking it up, when we are rotating it, it will come out, and then we will lift it up. So basically what is happening, this is how the tool look like. Lock it and then we rotate it. After that we remove it. Now one thing you should see, this part, this is the groove arrangement. If you see here in the here, you can find this thing. This is a groove which we are talking about. Basically it will sit in a groove. So that groove you have to see that it properly sit in this groove. So here is a groove on which it will shift. After that you take out. Now you take out the distributor along with the dish stack, and now we come to the main cylinder removal. Now in main cylinder removal, there's very important thing I want to tell you that about this hole. These are the 4 holes which are provided in the main cylinder. So these 4 holes may get dirty because of the sludge accumulation. You have to make sure that you clean this hole thoroughly with the air, WD-40, diesel, whatever method you want to use. Use it, clean it properly, make sure all the threads are visible. Then you put this jacking tool, and after that you put the lifting tool. Now when you are tightening this 4 nut onto this body, make sure that all nuts are in a same alignment, and in a same tune. It should not be tilted in one side and tilted on the raised up in the other side. It should be in the same plane and on same aligned. After that only you now start to rotate this thing. You first rotate it forth and then reverse the movement. So to and fro movement, forward and backward movement you have to do. Like this you do first time, then you back up, again you do like this, again back up like this. In this way you have to do it until you take out the bowl main cylinder. Now how you will know that it is coming up or not? So you monitor the sludge port. You are seeing here the sludge port. When you are doing the same forth and back movement, you see the sludge port is now covered. It clearly reflects it is coming up. Now when the sludge port is completely covered, you will feel it is now started to have a swaying movement like this, because it had left its place, and then you lift it up. Now when you are boxing back the thing, one thing I want to tell you, that there is a groove here. You are seeing here groove. So in this groove, the inside this side there will be a lock nut here. So this lock nut will get placed in this groove. You have to align it while placing after cleaning. And there is a marking on the body, on this body, and here also. So you have to align all these three things, and then only you have to box back. So what I mean to say, so this is how you have to move forth and back, and then you take out. Now when you take out, you will find one groove here. Inside there will be a lock nut, and here you will find 1 0 engraved. Here you will find 1 0 engraved, and here you will find 1 0 engraved. So when you are placing it up like that, suppose you are placing it down right now in this way, you are placing it down, you have to align this lock nut along with the groove here. Along with that, you have to make sure that all the 3 0, these 0, these 0, these 0 are in a proper aligned condition. And when only this will happen, then only it will go like this. Okay, and it will sit. So friend, if you have learned something from this video, then please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Friend, if you're watching the video till now, I guarantee that you are genuinely interested in this type of video. So please take the membership. You will find a lot of video which will be beneficial for your help. I guarantee. Thank you friend. Have a good day.